We know we can bring Claudia in. We have Paralysis. Is he doing a plea?
He is the current plaintiff.
He's one we don't need them. We have Terry Daniel. Jared's iPhone.
He's a plea. Matt Go, he's the other attorney for.
The only thing we don't have right now is a jail. They're a little early, I guess. Terry Daniels first. Which one's hers?
Hers is Macari, Holly Rosalind Macari.
Gotcha. Kate.
Good morning.
How are you? We're,
I'm okay.
we're,
How are you?
we're waiting for the jail.
Okay.
They're usually on time, so I think we're like a minute early right now.
Oh, yeah.
That might be them. It's them.
Cool.
Can we have Macari first? You have to unmute also. Oops, we lost him.
Yep.
Scared him away already. We
Okay,
have Macari.
he is on his way. I'm waiting on the movement officer.
That was good.
The only one I have is Geisler.
Okay. Well, we're ready for. We'll wait for Macari. Be fine.
Okay, he should be on his way.
Okay. Claudia's not connected.
I can see y'all, but I can't.
Well, because we're sitting right here.
No, I'm just saying.
Hey,
What?
Judge, I just
Yes.
had a momentary lapse. Would you check to make sure on the paperwork that the prosecutor put on there that they're waiving the enhancement? I know that she checked off that it's a B misdemeanor, but I don't know why. I just suddenly, I can't remember if she put that on there.
What if she did?
Hopefully she did. Okay, good. I was like, oh, I cannot remember. And I just went over this yesterday. So, okay. Just a momentary panic.
It sucks getting old, doesn't it?
It really does. It's so bad. There's at least one thing a day like this where I'm like, wait a minute.
It's abandoned. I don't know what it was, but it's not on here.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
This is ridiculous.
I am gonna go ahead and find your guys indigent and waive the fine. So,
Perfect. Thank you.
assuming they don't make much money in jail.
They do not.
I apologize. I called for them over 30 minutes ago.
We've got to do this all day. We're fine.
Okay.
We're still waiting for our court reporter to connect up. Well, why don't you just connect online?
Is she right there with you?
Yeah, I'm not hearing that.
Her she doesn't have
I
a
can see, look,
she didn't have a plug long enough, I guess.
look, stop.
She could just get on YouTube. Just
Yeah.
take it off of YouTube.
On YouTube.
But do you have to put it on YouTube with being right there in the courtroom? You can't, that's not considered your live?
Well, because people can't come in the courtroom right now, it has to be public.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that everything's shut down again. Yeah.
But Claudia's actually hooked up now. She's just muted.
Oh, I see that. Okay. Good job, Claudia.
We like her that way.
You like her muted? Don't take that from him, Claudia.
She can't say anything right now
She's muted.
Mary,
because she's muted.
I can't say what I want to say.
I didn't hear that. I'm deaf.
Mary's going on here. That shit. I wish I could do it, but I have it all.
Those are pretty awesome though.
They saw your skydiving video a couple years
Oh
ago.
my gosh, that's so old.
I had it up here for.
Oh, okay. I was like, how did they get that? That's funny. I haven't looked at that in forever. Yeah, one of my daughters wants to skydive now when she turns 18. She's like, will you go with me? I'm like, I don't know. By then?
All right. You all ready?
We're ready.
All right. If you would, Mr. Macari, raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about to give you the truth, the whole truth, and the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Is your true name Ali Raza Macari?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand in this case you're charged with driving while intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
Have you had enough time to go over this case with your attorney?
I have.
And it looks like y'all worked out a plea agreement for 18 days in jail. You've already done 24 days, so you'll be time served as of right now, okay?
Yes, sir.
In addition, do you understand we're doing this plea electronically and your attorney is online with us right now?
Yes.
Are you okay with that?
I'm fine.
All right. To the charge of driving while intoxicated, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Accept your plea of guilty, find you guilty, sentence you to 18 days in jail. You'll get credit for 24 days. The extra 6 days will go towards court costs, and that should take care of your court costs. Has your license been suspended?
It has, Your Honor.
I'm going to suspend it for 90 days. But you'll get credit for the ALR suspension that you already have. So it won't result in an additional suspension. It will just be the same suspension, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions about anything else?
Your Honor, is there a possibility if I could get some kind of a occupational license, because my work requires me to be driving, so.
Yeah, you can talk to your lawyer about that after you get out, but yeah, you're eligible for one. So
Thank you.
just have to do some civil paperwork.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor. All right.
Anything else?
That'll be all, sir.
All right, good luck. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all. Have a good day.
See you later.
I'm gonna get your paperwork. I'll call you back and have you sign it.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Did all that right. Inmate plea clerk. All right. We have who's doing our other pleas? We have Jared. We have Geisler.
I have her.
All right. Jared, you're muted.
There we go.
All right. If you would, Ms. Geisler, raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about to give be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but truth, stuff you got.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is your true name Scarlett Dawn Geisler?
Yes.
And do you understand in this case you're charged with failure to ID?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had enough time to go over the case with your attorney?
Yes.
And it looks like y'all worked out a plea agreement for 12 days in jail, and you've got credit for at least 22 days. You understand that?
Yes.
And do you understand we're doing this plea electronically and your attorney is online with us right now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you okay doing the plea electronically?
Yes, Your Honor.
To the charge of failure to ID, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Accept your plea guilty, find you guilty, sentence you to 12 days in jail, you'll get credit for at least 22 days. Do you have any questions about anything?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Judge. May I be excused?
Yes, see you later.
Thank you.
And who's the other plea? Zone, is that what you said? We have, oh, we're done with you. We need
Oh, okay.
Zellaloo.
Okay.
Going into. What's going on? There you go. You're muted.
All right, I got the last one en route.
All right. How do you say your client's name?
Zelalu, Your Honor. Nebiu Zelalu. Funny enough, almost exactly how it looks.
The last name is easy compared to the other two. The other one's in pod 4, I guess.
What they do? Take a walk around the facility first?
When we visited. Seems harder all of a sudden.
Let's see.
Sorry, gentlemen.
Are you?
I'm good.
If you would raise your right hand and be sworn.
Yes, sir.
You swear or affirm testimony about to give me the truth, the whole truth, nothing but truth, self you got.
Yes, sir.
Is your true name, is it W. Gezahai Zelalu?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand in this case you are charged with driving while intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
Have you had enough time to go over the case with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand you worked out a plea agreement for 40 days in jail and you'll get credit for at least 117 days?
Yes, sir.
So you'll be time served as of right now, okay?
Thank you very much.
And do you understand that we're doing this plea electronically and your attorney is online with us right now?
I do understand.
Are you okay with that?
Yes, sir.
To the charge of driving while intoxicated, how do you plead?
I plead Guilty, right? Yes, guilty.
Either guilty or not guilty, yes.
Okay, guilty.
All right. I accept plea guilty. Find you guilty, sentence you to 40 days in jail. You'll get credit for 117 days. Like I said, you'll be time served as of right now, okay?
Okay,
On your paperwork, you'll see a statutory fine that I've waived. You're in jail, so I don't think I think you are indigent and not able to pay the statutory fines. I'll waive that. And I'm assuming your driver's license got suspended for 90 days
oh, it did?
or 180.
Yeah, he's been incarcerated for some time. We just asked it run concurrent, Your Honor.
Yeah, I'm gonna suspend it for 90 days and give you ALR credit. So that will take care of your driver's license suspension.
Thank you very much.
If it's still suspended, it doesn't take care of that. But if it's only a 90-day suspension, it's probably gonna be up pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you will have to contact DPS and have it reinstated.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
You have to pay them a little bit of money and get the license reinstated, okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions about anything else?
Yes, sir.
You have questions?
Yes. My question is, whenever I was supposed to go to a halfway house whenever I left Safe P, but since they brought me to this county, I'm wondering, do I have a hold on probation or do I just get to go home and then my parents take me?
Your Honor, I've taken up with him. As of yesterday, I saw there was no hold on him at the jail. We did get him straight out of Safe P. So if he is just released out on the street, I told him to immediately contact Van Zant County, who has his probation, and they can direct him.
There you go.
But
Okay.
probably they're going to direct him straight to the halfway house, but it might take a day or two because I looked into it. You're going to have an appointment to show up at the halfway house. You can't just show up.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anything else?
No, sir.
All right. Good luck. Thank y'all.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Judge. Good luck.
Thank you, Matthew.
Now, this is on Sterling, is that right? I think we've got everybody. Ms. Sterling, you're muted right now. I need to unmute. Or get them to do that for you.
Can you hear me?
All right. This is 366-23-2021. That's State Texas versus Corey Sterling. It's a mental health bond, and I believe I have the. Yeah, I have the MHA. Did you want to call your client, testify?
Yes, Your Honor, just briefly.
If you would, Mr. Sterling, raise your right hand and be sworn. You swear or affirm testimony about giving this cause be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, can you please state your name for the record?
Corey Sterling.
And Corey, were you arrested on or about November 7th of 2020 for the first degree felony offense of manufacturing delivery of a controlled substance?
Yes, sir.
And has your bond for that charge been set at $20,000?
Yes, sir.
Have you attempted to either post that bond or have friends or family members hire a bondsman to post the $20,000 bond?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And have you been, obviously you have not been successful in trying to bond out, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you've been in custody since November 7th of last year on this charge.
Yes, sir.
And does it look like that there's any sort of probability that either a family member or friend would be able to hire a bondsman and post the bond at what it's set at right now?
At this point, I do not.
Okay.
Just trying to get the help.
All right. And Mr. Corey, and you understand that we filed a motion asking the judge to release you on what's called a mental health personal bond.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And at this time, to your knowledge, are you suffering from any type of mental illness?
Yes, sir. I'm currently depressed as it is right now since I woke up this morning.
And you've also been seen by a psychiatrist to which there's been a mental health assessment. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And if released from custody on a mental health personal bond, where do you plan on going and where are you going to reside?
I'm going to be going to Bayview Mental Hospital for at least three weeks to a month, and then I'll be residing at one of my stepmom's house. And I believe you have that address, or do I have to say it again?
Well, it just who is this person that you will be residing with? What is her name?
Denise Burrow.
Denise Burrow. And in what city does she reside in?
Corpus Christi, Texas.
You said Corpus Christi, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you know that whenever this case is filed against you, does Miss Burrow have transportation to get you back to Collin County for you to make any sort of required court appearance settings?
Yes, sir. She is.
Okay. And then also you mentioned that if released from custody that you will be seeking mental health treatment. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And again, where will that be at?
In Corpus Christi, Texas.
The facility. Do you know the name of the hospital, the place that you will be seeking mental health treatment?
Yes, sir. Bayview Mental Hospital.
And where is that at?
In Corpus Christi, Texas.
And have you had any sort of previous mental health treatment at this facility or hospital?
Yes, sir, I have.
And how long ago was that?
Like a year ago.
A year ago? Okay.
Yes, sir.
And you understand that being released on a mental health personal bond doesn't mean that you just simply get out of jail. The whole purpose is for you to get released from jail so that you can seek mental health treatment. Is that what you're asking the judge to do?
Yes, sir. I'm asking him for all the help he can provide me.
And you are assuring to the court that if released, you will seek mental health treatment.
Yes, sir.
And you are assuring the court that if you are released, that you will also come back and answer to the charges that you've been arrested for as required.
Yes, sir.
I'll pass the witness.
Any questions from the state?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Sterling. My name is Kate Harrison. I'm a prosecutor for the state. I just have a couple questions for you. Can you hear me all right?
No.
Okay. I saw in the mental health assessment that you've been hospitalized 2 times previously. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you tell the court what led up to those hospitalizations?
My dad thought I was going through problems, and he put me in that mental facility. And it turns out that they found that I got prescribed with the depression. I don't know how to word it correctly, but they found that I was with depression and had sometimes anxiety attacks as well from my depression.
Okay. And when you went in and you were hospitalized, that was at Bayview in Corpus Christi?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I also saw that you had a suicide attempt in 2017. What was going on then? What led up to that?
I had the problem with my girlfriend, and then also I was thinking about my mom too much as well.
Okay. Were you hospitalized following that suicide attempt?
No, my dad made me talk to my counselor more.
Okay. And was that counselor at school or through Bayview?
No, he was prescribed through Bayview, but I think I might be seeing him again, or I might be getting a
Okay. You also wrote a letter to the court. Do you recall that talking about, or I don't know if it's directed to the court, but a letter saying that you were still suffering in the jail? You know that letter?
Yes, sir, I do. I mean, yes, ma'am. Sorry about that.
So it said that you've been prescribed Zoloft. Is that correct?
Yes.
While you've been in the jail?
Yes, ma'am. And I've been taking that med for about maybe a month. I mean, not even a month, like maybe a couple of weeks, and I've been noticing that it's been making it worse than it already has been.
Okay, so you believe while you've been in the jail, the Zoloft is making your condition worse?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Now it sounds like your support system is down in Corpus Christi. Does that consist of your stepmom and your father?
No, it's just my stepmom. My father and me have a good relationship.
Okay, so you just have your stepmom down in Corpus.
Yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Now, as far as going to Bayview Mental Hospital, are you aware or have you made arrangements to check in there? Is there a bed available?
Yes, there's always beds available in Bayview.
You said there's always beds available at Bayview?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. How would, if you were released today, how would you get down to Corpus Christi?
My stepmom would come pick me up and take me down there immediately, and I would go straight to Bayview.
Okay. And your stepmom is aware that she might need to make I'm not sure about how far is it, 7-hour plus drive up and take you back down. She's aware of that?
Take me back down here?
So your stepmom, she's okay driving up from Corpus to McKinney, getting you and then taking you straight back?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's all I have, Your Honor.
Any other questions for this witness?
Nothing else, Your Honor.
You rest?
We rest.
Does the state have anything else to offer?
The state has no exhibits, but I would like to read in the defendant's criminal history at this time.
Okay, that's fine.
On or about February 17th of 2018, when the defendant was a juvenile, he was arrested by Corpus Christi Police Department for assault causing bodily injury. He received supervisory caution from the Juvenile Probation Department, and he was sentenced to supervisory caution on April 13th of 2018. On May 17th, 2018, as a juvenile, the defendant was arrested for criminal trespass and evading arrest detention. For both of those offenses, he was placed on supervisory caution on June 15th of 2018. On February 7th, 2019, when the defendant was a juvenile in Corpus Christi, Texas, he was arrested for theft of property greater than $100, less than $750. He was also arrested on that same date for criminal trespass, evading arrest, detention, and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. On April 16th of 2019, he was placed on deferred prosecution. I do not have a length of that deferred probation, but that's his position. On February 19th, 2019, in Corpus Christi, Texas, when the defendant was a juvenile, arrested for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. He was placed on 6 months deferred prosecution for that offense. And that concludes the reading of his criminal history.
Okay.
The state rests.
Any argument?
Yes, Your Honor. We would argue for his release on basis on that he has a mental health condition as stated in the mental health assessment. It does state in there that if left untreated, that he will deteriorate. My client's saying that he will, upon his release, seek mental health treatment at Bayview Mental Health Hospital in Corpus Christi. He's saying that he will come back to court and answer to this charge whenever it is filed. And then with regards to, his criminal history, again, it looks like they were all juvenile prior criminal histories. I don't see anything or had heard anything mentioned by the prosecutor that he has any adult criminal offenses. And also even with regards to the juvenile history, it doesn't sound like he had ever been adjudicated on any type of juvenile offenses as well. She did mention supervisory caution and deferred prosecution. And again, those are not in terms of juvenile adjudications. So with that, Your Honor, again, we are asking that he be released on a mental health personal bond.
Your Honor, the state is opposed to a release on a mental health bond. While he has no adult criminal history, that juvenile assault from 2018 is pretty recent. He also has a 2017 suicide attempt. So both for his own safety and the safety of the community, we would oppose. Also, we're concerned about the out of county nature of this treatment facility. So oppose on those grounds. However, if you grant the PR bond, we request that he be ordered to attend Narcotics Anonymous twice a week and increase his reporting to weekly due to how far he will be from McKinney and from direct supervision.
Yeah, well, he does have to report in weekly to Tony. That's a standard condition of our bond release. But Mr. I'm going to get you out on bond today. You're a young guy. This is the time to show that you can do what you're asked to do. Get on medication if that's what you need, and get to the hospital, get whatever treatment they prescribe for you. If they want you to take some medication, make sure you take the medication. If it's not working for you, make sure they know, but do exactly what the doctor says, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're going to be required to contact Tony every week, okay? You'll have to call her every Monday, Tuesday, and let her know how you're doing, what you're doing, let her know if you need anything. You'll have to see me once a month, okay?
Yes, sir.
And we'll work how that works out right now because of COVID. We're not really having everybody come in right now, but we may need you to come up here and check in with me in person.
Well, I'm actually positive for COVID.
Okay. Well, is that a good thing to be around your stepmom?
I mean, she knows. I've told her already. She was like, well, we can try our best to see what the mental facility would say. So that, because they said they were going to put me in quarantine as soon as I get there, from what I was told.
Well, how's she going to get you down there in a car? I mean, you're going to wind up exposing her to COVID.
I have no idea.
I think probably what we need to do is wait till you're no longer positive for COVID before we release you. And then once they figure out you're not positive for COVID, we can coordinate a release so that she can drive up here and maybe get a hotel, spend the night, and then she can get up in the morning and drive you back home. But we'll coordinate all that through Tony, but I'm going to give you a bond. And just the timing for your release might have to be coordinated. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Tony's going to explain to you kind of what I just told you. You can go ahead.
Hi, Corey. I'm Tony. I'm your case manager for the mental health bond. When you do get past the quarantine and you do get a negative COVID test and you do finally get released, you'll find in your property a folder that will also have my contact information. You'll want to make sure you call me as soon as you are released so that we can discuss what's happening and find out, does Bayview take you, how long you're going to be there, that sort of stuff. So we'll deal with all that as soon as you're released, okay?
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck, y'all. Thank y'all.
Hey, Judge.
Happy birthday, Kate.
Thank you.
You would have got a cake, but we're a day late.
I'm going to hold you all to it. And whenever we're all back, we'll have a belated
There you
birthday.
go. See you later.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Jill.
Thank
Yes, sir.
you.